And every footstep you take, every grasp that an iron bar, all the miles in the pool, inspiration is found in suffering. You aren't given any breaks in life. You make them for yourself. We are all being tested in life. While my test is different than yours, you will be tested. And how you face that test and how you overcome that test determines the rest of your life. That regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I'll never be in the Olympics. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half that I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me in a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing. I was grinding. So this guy just passed me. He said, God, just be average today. Some of you just don't understand. Some of you have been average for so damn long, you don't know what it is to do hard work. But there's a lot of you out there who want to be much more than average, but just don't know how to do it every single day, the grind. This is a mindset. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But there's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But if it is, it's gonna be your ass. So make that a motivation for you.
There's no one that's gonna sit there and do what I'm willing to do to be there.
Self-discipline is everything, because I know you're capable of more. It's not discipline so much for me. It's all on you. It's all on you. The self part is what's big. You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I cared what people thought about me, you think I'd be yelling out here, doing a 105-pound ruck? Find out who you are, whoever that may be. Find out who you are and tell people to go themselves. Don't ever worry about anybody and what they think about you. You do that, I guarantee you, your life will be in shambles. You will become the biggest of all time.
All the great things in my life, all the great things in other high achievers' lives, all the reasons that these successful people that you look up to, that you aspire to be like, are the way they are, have all come from a place of being uncomfortable.
I am in this world alone. I'm fighting this race by myself. No one knows the real truth about me, how hard I really go. I don't care if anybody knows. I don't want anybody to know. I'm an introvert. I live an introverted life, and I love that about me. That right there is my fuel. Is I know that there's really no one out there grinding like me. And if they are, so be it. If I know about you, I'll make sure that I up my game. That's what the mentality is all about. My whole thing is a mentality thing.
The superpower of learning to be alone and enjoying it. Just be alone and think about things are so rare these days. During those rare times is when you really get to understand what you actually believe or don't believe.
One thing in life, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't going to like that. Those normal people, it makes them feel like they're going to judge you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a coward. Why? We got Instagram. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online. They post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your head. And last thing, make sure you do you.
And if you grow teeth, then you realize that you're somewhat dangerous, or maybe somewhat seriously dangerous, and then you might be more willing to demand that you treat yourself with respect and other people do the same thing. And so that doesn't mean that being cruel is better than not being cruel. What it means is that being able to be cruel and then not being cruel is better than not being able to be cruel.
A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through.
You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th? It's the what if I can pull off a miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if?
There was a statement, all of man's problems arise because he cannot sit by himself in a room for 30 minutes alone.
In every footstep you take, every grasp that an iron bar, to all the miles in the pool, inspiration's found in suffering.
When you're trying to avoid the pain, when you're trying to avoid the struggle, when you're trying to avoid the hard things, you are actively choosing to be average. You are actively choosing to be mediocre, because that hardship and that pain and that struggle and that frustration, they give you the skills that will forge you into a mother champion.
A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't swim. Shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in the fight.
So I got an email the other day. This guy's talking about he's struggling to get up. Wants to go to the gym and start grinding early in the morning. I said, when I was 24, I had the same condition, man. I had the same problem. So I started studying it. The more I studied it, I came with this crazy conclusion. I was just being a bitch. When I say bitch, it's not gender specific. It's a mindset. In Godlish, it means weak, soft, feel sorry for yourself. Get your ass up and lace them up.
So today, I decided to try to PR my long run. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but just my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable wall's creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I start to give. My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And that's when I feel like a little bitch. And this is when your mind has to fucking change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the grittiest motherfucker in the world. Your dehydration, fuck it. Lick your motherfucking lips. Your legs are all sore. You feel like you got shin splints and stress fractures. No, you don't. You got sore legs. Get out of your head and stay hard.